morning, everybody, and welcome to today's episode of Market Check, our final show of the week. There is no second best live YouTube stream to talk about markets. Welcome. I'm Snorlax. You guys also know me as Tommy. I'm joined by Tucker, Max, Big Louie, and fortunately, we're not joined today by the smoke alarm. Took care of that yesterday. We're going to have a great show for you guys today. Wrap up your week, hopefully on a positive note. If you guys have any tickers that you want us to take a look at, we'll do our best to get to them. So nice that I can ask that now and not have to be hit with some like random soul shit coin. But it's amazing how times change. And you can kind of like tell that just like by watching Market Check. But the battle at the Berlin Wall continues for Bitcoin. I think like 90, low 90Ks. Are we going to hold? Is this a high time frame swing pivot for higher or lower? We're going to discuss it on today's show. You have precious metals continuing their just vicious parabolas higher. Silver is now 3 digits. Absolutely insane. You have the Mag 7 pumping a little bit today. Equities are green while crypto's kind of waffling back and forth. But before we can get kind of more in depth about the conversation, you guys should know the drill by now. This is the part where I ask you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, but most importantly, hit the like button. Let's run it up. Especially because it's a Friday, man, and I'm in a great mood, and I don't want to have my mood ruined by like a terrible like button turnout when I check in like half an hour. So let's run it up. We are going to cook for you guys regardless, and yeah, we're gonna have a great day. But just kind of I'll probably rehash on some of the things that I already mentioned, but like silver and gold, holy cow. I mean, this precious metal parabola it's gnarly. And you know, I wouldn't say that this is a great spot to be buying in, but that's kind of how parabolas work. It's like, oh, well, you think it's exhausted, and then it just continues to leg higher on this crazy, crazy momentum. So where do silver and gold top? I have no idea. Why are they pumping? I'm sure we'll discuss that on the show today, but that to me is really the story that I'm seeing, because, you know, Bitcoin's still kind of flat, right? Crypto it's in a really important spot here, I think, when we kind of look at the context of the last like 2 months of price action. You know, we don't want this to turn into like this really shallow, low volatility bear flag, where we attempted to break above like 100K and we got smacked down at 98K. That was a nasty, nasty move down that we've had on Bitcoin really over the last week and a half. So we'll see how this resolves. We are, I think, at a level where we could see price holding. And I think it needs to, right? When we look at something like Coinbase specifically, trading into the gap that we had back in like May. Important context, I think, for something like Coin as well. ETH needs to hold this support. I won't beat a dead horse. We know that crypto needs to bounce now that it's at range lows. Is this going to play out more like a shoulder, or is this going to be a low volatility bottom that we've seen, you know, at least like back in the second half of 2023? I've been seeing a lot of fractals for both like, oh, we're going to replicate 2023, and oh, we're going to replicate 2022. What if we don't replicate? What if we do something totally different, man? I can dream, right?
Tucker, what are you drawing there, bro?
Dude.
What are you trying to do right now? It's
sorry.
a Friday.
I know.
Those are fighting drawings, right?
Fighting drawings, yeah.
Man came in with like fists of fury. He's like, you know what? Let me just draw a fractal to 0. That's what the boys want today on their Friday. I'm sorry to cut you off, Tommy, but Tucker's over here just doing whatever he wants, thinking there's no consequences for actions like this.
I mean, I didn't know if you had observed this. It's not that bad, man.
Nah, bro. I'm in the 2023. I'm in the 2023 fractal camp.
The 2023 fractal.
Yeah, zoom in.
Yeah.
Nah, 2023. That's 2023.
2023. Way back.
That right there. The two little that thing. Yeah, I'm in that camp.
Brave the COVID fractal, Tucker.
Yeah, I'm in that one right there.
Yeah.
Study that right there.
I think we're in the 2026 fractal.
Yeah.
I think we're going to do something totally different. I do. I don't know if it'll be good or bad, though. It's going to come down to like, okay, what are stocks doing? and we're still just like waffling. Is this vertical accumulation? Is this distribution? We're getting a little bit of participation out of the Mag 7 today ahead of earnings, which makes sense. But I think you still need to see something like NVIDIA break out and trade the new highs. And then we can talk about the S&P really legging up again.
I actually don't think that crypto looks bad here. I know I'm like the last bull standing. But I actually don't think it looks bad here. I feel like we've been above that bottom wick for like what, 9 or 10 weeks now. 8, 9, 10 weeks.
Yeah, let's see.
I think there's been quite a bit of sell pressure into some of these lows, and there's been more or less a refusal to break down. I think that we came back to we pumped off the yearly open. We came back to take out the yearly open and put in a low. And I actually think we can move up from here. And by the way, I'm a guy who was shorting the piss out of Bitcoin since like the first week of October. Like I was short for the October 10th massacre. I didn't think that was going to happen like that, but I was short for that move. Screenshots in the Discord. Yes, my net worth got pummeled because I own spot too, but I was short. I was speculatively short for the massacre, and I was shorting that whole move down as well. So I'm just saying, this is not coming from somebody who's been just like max bullish the whole move down. It's actually quite the opposite. I'm open to flipping short if I get some new information, but as of right now, it doesn't really seem like it wants to move down too much. Not right here.
Yeah, I agree. I don't love that. That's kind of the only difference for me short term is like the last 2 times you had a correction, you kind of held these, and this time is a little bit different, but yeah, I don't know. It's going to be boring, but I think we're probably going to keep chopping for a little bit. Best case, you know, a lot of lows, man. A lot of lows.
I mean, hang on now. We've been chopping for over 2 months.
Yeah,
I think that was our best case that we continue chopping. We've been here for 9 weeks. That's not our best case.
Because the
best case is
alternative
a volatility expansion one way or the other.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I think I'm saying
your best case. Your best case
top.
6 weeks ago was that we chop and don't keep breaking down. Now we're past that. Come on now.
I mean, this also took quite a while. You know, this took like this was a year of price action.
Yeah,
but I don't think that's gonna happen. But I don't know. I don't love what is the old volume fusion saying, Max?
What do you think?
I don't know.
Neutral, probably.
Neutral. I probably have an old version of it on here somewhere.
So we are. You probably have one of the newer ones, but
are these new at all? There's so many.
There's so many. I'll share a new one with you.
Yeah.
The quick summary is that the Bitcoin strategy is looking for longs, but it's flat. The ETH strategy is looking for longs, but it's flat. The Sol strategy is neutral, completely not looking for anything, just waiting. The Tether dominance strategy looks like it is very bearish, which is good for crypto.
Yeah.
I'm kind of torn on Tether dominance.
Yes. Let's see.
Like it kind of reminds me of, like in many ways it looks like a shoulder, and then in other ways it kind of reminds me of that Zcash price action, like the distribution that occurred earlier this year, or I guess last year at this point. And it did end up like retesting the highs before it rolled over. You're gonna have to zoom way in though to see it.
Wait, up here or down here?
Up there. Yeah, the distribution.
Okay.
You're gonna have to zoom in more than that, like the 1 hour.
Let me go to the 2.
Well, like that second push back to the highs, man.
This?
No, the before that.
Back here.
before that. It's like it doesn't necessarily look the same, but USDTD dominance is kind of like, is it? Yeah, like that. Not even like, it might even be like further along than that. I don't know. Just like a retest of the highs, conceptually, but just like I don't know. I don't really think it's necessarily the same, but I remember thinking that Zcash price action would become a shoulder, and then it ripped back to the high, and then that was the top.
I mean, there's definitely a lot of confluence for this thing to top here, but it also kind of reminds me of Bitcoin dominance a little bit. Just like, oh shoot, I'm too low time frame. Just like insane trend. Every dip gets bought. At least what it has been doing. Whoa. Wild. Let's see. I don't know. What do we think? This is bullish? I don't know what to make of dominance here, honestly.
Dude, the fact that it's been there for a year is crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy that it hasn't moved since. It looked heavy for a long time. It just won't budge.
Yeah. I mean, it's distributing, most likely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think we're going to get that last push back up to the highs. Honestly.
USDC dominance. What does this remind me of?
Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is. I think it's going to retest the cycle high, but I don't think it's going higher than that.
This kind of reminds me of this, unfortunately. Do you see this, Tommy?
Oh God, yeah. Oh God. That wouldn't be good.
He said, "Oh God." No, that wouldn't be good. That was an epic time back in here.
It was like right before I got into crypto. Good times.
Yeah, I remember Ben Cohen was talking about this the whole time. I was like, oh, there's no way he's going to be right. And we just set. It was epic.
Looks similar now, too.
I think if we move up out of this pivot, like ETH is definitely going to outperform Bitcoin.
Yeah, if you draw like a range low, like around, not at the lows, but where it's kind of like pulling back into right now.
I mean, there's definitely like a pivot right here, right? Yeah. And obviously you had range lows down there, but yeah, I think back above 04 and it's gone. That was just kind of your first test of it.
Dude, you got to chart the ETH CME, ETH BTC on the CME pair is the alpha.
Okay, ETH futures. Bitcoin futures. This?
Yeah. Try be adjust, actually.
Yeah.
Always be adjust.
Always be adjust.
But see, I think this is, if you drew this like a range from like the low after the initial drop, like up to the range high, I think there's some alpha in. No, so like see the the low right there, like the low of that.
This?
Nah, so it was the Jeet, the initial Jeet. Yeah, I think there's some alpha in that. Like this level.
Where was the opening? Like, I think the opening is important. So the opening was right here. I think that's where we got to get above, bro. That's the level. Look at that. That's a
yeah.
it.
Yeah, the opening tick.
Yeah.
If our resolution from this pivot is up, I think ETH Bitcoin's going to 0.05, 0.06. I'd be pretty bullish on altcoin performance if that's the case, but
yeah,
I'm a little less confident that that's going to be the case. It's just like inaction. Is it bullish or bearish to like not be pumping, right? Like, is it just a lack of participation and lag, or is it just genuine weakness?
You don't want to fade the break, whichever way all this stuff breaks, whether Bitcoin breaks up or down, whether altcoins against Bitcoin break up or down. We've been here for 9 or 10 weeks after a 40% drop on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
There is a big move coming. I hate to be that guy, but like volatility incoming. It really is though. And then commodities popping off, stocks very volatile. Like I'm not buying this like lull chop for much longer. I'm not. Somebody's going to get completely carted out. Okay. And I'm telling you, if we break up, 4-year cycles invalidated, Bitcoin's going to new highs. If we break down, Bitcoin's probably going to like 48K. Okay. And it is what it is. But there's a big move coming. And I'm excited for it. But I think you got to be a little bit patient right here. This is tough to position in right now.
Yeah. Definitely is. I mean, the only market worth playing is equities right now, really. And it doesn't even look that great.
Man, that chart is...
So,
I'll spare you guys the soapbox. I'm so bearish on Coinbase.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Dude, that kind of looks like look at how it's bottomed in the past, though. It's always like a 3 drive. Look at the previous bottom between March and May. It's that same look, like that slippery 1, 2, 3, and then it bottoms.
If it loses the gap from May, which it's basically trading into right now, I would not.
Gap, though, this gap, yeah.
I would agree with you there. If you don't hold this level, lose this level, it's lights out.
Let me guess, it's lights out.
Yeah. Don't make me tell you what happens if we lose this level, because it's lights out.
It's literally straight down if it loses this level.
But this is a Livermore cylinder, Tommy.
I believe the Livermore cylinder more for like BNB than Coinbase.
BNB.
Let's see. Is it a big cylinder?
That's a crazy chart.
I know.
Also, the fact that that thing never broke down from the bull market range low. Crime.
Unbelievable crime.
Unbelievable.
I'm a fan of that line.
Coin versus Hood. Well, I think both are probably coming down realistically, but Robinhood's going to eat Coinbase's lunch.
I agree with you there.
You're already onboarded for equities.
Yeah, that's real. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Man. Just perpetual bleed, honestly. I think that's just going to keep going down.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me of the STX chart we bid, Tucker. That just never bottomed.
Dude. It was like in here somewhere, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Just never bottomed. I know. That's crazy. Boys, we pumping? Is that real?
Yeah. Study.
Oh. Is there news? Did we acquire Greenland or?
No, I think it's just
Did the Greenland trade go through?
I think we just had the Mag 7. Like tech is pumping today, so like if we're gonna make new highs on the S&P, go to like 7,500 and above, you need the Mag 7 to rally. Like it can't just be financials pumping while you have
JPM is getting smashed.
It can't just be financials pumping while you have the Mag 7 bleeding out. Like you need the Mag 7 to make new highs. What does Google look like?
$700 billion.
When I was looking at the Mag 7 earlier this week, like the only chart that looks good is Google. I'm not really a fan of the Tesla and Amazon charts.
Yeah, Tesla and Nvidia look pretty much the same. Google looks insane, of course.
Google. Did you guys ever watch I think it's The Internship, right?
Yeah. Great
movie.
Great film. Fantastic movie.
It really is. Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, goat duo, honestly. Study Wedding Crashers.
What other movies are they in together that are just hilarious?
Wedding Crashers.
I know. There's got to be more though.
Study Chaz Reinhold.
Who is that?
That's Will Ferrell's character in Wedding Crashers.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Couples Retreat. Vince Vaughn is in that, but Owen Wilson isn't. That's an amazing movie, by the way. I love watching that movie. So many good one-liners. You know, apparently, like Vince Vaughn is probably my favorite actor. Apparently, like all of his scenes are ad lib. Like he'll just make it up, and you'll have to like go with it.
Have you seen Brawl on Cell Block 99?
No.
That is a Vince Vaughn that you need to watch, and it is the opposite of every single one of his other roles. Let me find like the picture for it.
I do what I can. Dodgeball, great movie also.
Look at this.
These guys are so old. Wow.
Look at this, bro.
Wow.
You haven't seen this? This is epic.
Is that Deborah from Dexter?
Yes, it is, Deb. It's a crazy movie.
Amazing.
Wait, who said we're old?
We might be old, man. I just turned 30.
Yep.
I was with some family members this week, like some younger cousins. They're talking about things that are like happening that I just don't even know about anymore. That's how I know I'm old. They'll like talk about a musician. Have you heard her new song? I'm like, I don't even know who that is.
Wait, who was it?
I don't remember. It didn't stick with me. I've never heard the name. Wait, Max, you ain't 30, don't lie. How old do you think I am?
Max.
Max don't got no Riz, man.
Oh my God.
I don't need Riz. I'm married with a kid, man. The Riz died a long time ago. Now we strive for stability, which is why I own shit coins.
Phew.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
So
That's a
good.
hilarious one.
I've quoted this a few times. It maybe even as recently as this week, but like Four Christmases, another great Vince Vaughn movie. He's just so good.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, hit the like button, guys. I don't even want to check. It's Friday. The market is in a lull. I can only imagine what the like button is doing right now. What do you guys want us to look at? The audience. How about we extend that out to you? It's in shambles. Oh no. God. ETH, man. This is that's a fugly chart. I can't even like make a joke about it anymore. Like it just hurts my soul.
Let's see, one sec.
Where's Big Sal?
It's a good question.
Big Sal came back to the market giga generationally topped.
True, bro. No way around it. Generationally topped.
Look at, let me see what that looks like. The hard part with looking at so many of these charts, they're just like, they're the same. Like the altcoins, especially. What do you think about TEL, Louis? Because we have somebody asking about it. The chart's kind of interesting.
TEL. Yeah, I still hold a little bag. Still hold a little bag. I actually had a nice little pop the other day. I like this area for buys. I like it for buys. I sold on that last pump into what was that, like 7 cents?
It's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
But you know, this isn't going anywhere, right? They're one of the few crypto projects that have a US bank charter. That's pretty damn bullish, if you ask me. It's accumulating at lows, right? Whether it's here or a little lower, I think you're in the area. And I'm probably going to buy some back relatively soon here that I sold at 7 cents. But yeah, this is one I just buy and I just kind of hold it. You know, it's not one I really actively trade a lot. Like that sell into 7 cents was like the first sell I made in like a couple of years, you know. But the market just looked like shit and I was pumping, so I took advantage of it. But yeah, I like it. I like it. It's nice, some nice little XRP beta. That's how I like to look at it.
That is an interesting way of looking at it.
It's like peer-to-peer payments. So like XRP is like institutional, where TEL is more like peer-to-peer.
Is it actually XRP beta?
I wouldn't say like they're super correlated, but they do kind of move around the same times.
Mm-hmm.
XRP chart is funny.
Is it going to be one of those that holds its full market range low and then just goes up?
I think so.
Is it going to be a BNB at 220?
Study crime.
There's some big boys that are going to be buying this thing.
I don't know if it's going to hold, man. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a Filecoin structure that I'm going to try to find. Not really. Never mind.
Is there any comeback trade on? No, I'm not. Nope.
Somebody
actually
wants
just cut some supply, I think.
injective.
Yeah, interesting enough, and that they're cutting a bunch of the supply, which I guess they're figuring that out, that like all these VC tokens that have way too much supply, like you're never gonna come back unless you don't. So I heard the other day that they're starting to reduce some supply.
After they've extracted, how kind.
Now that we've got our money.
Thank you, Jump Capital. Or Jump Trading. I do think it's kind of funny Jump came back and all coins have pretty much been like down only.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I think they're quietly ask side jihadists.
Oh.
Look when Caspo will bottom. What should it look like? My gut tells me just let Caspa die, honestly.
Ooh. No.
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 You don't want to let Caspa die?
Mm-mm. No, I have another date with Caspa, just not yet.
Yeah, wait for it to go down another 50%. I'm honestly, I'm not shit posting. It kind of looks like doesn't it kind of look a little bit like ETH with the shoulder, or 2021 ETH with the shoulder? It's consolidating now before the last leg down.
I could see it. Yeah, I'm just a little bit torn because I don't know what would cause it to go down 50%. If I think majors could hold here, but if majors do take a dive, then yeah, forget about it. I mean, it's gonna get clobbered.
I think it'll be a buy when people stop saying it's going to be a buy. You know, it's like one of that. It's that kind of thing.
Could be.
I could be interested in buying it though. Like, I don't want to be a total doomer about it.
I don't see like any more of like the big like Caspa accounts anymore. They used to always be on my feed.
Yeah, it's probably a good sign.
Right,
I mean, if it's gonna bottom anywhere, it's gonna have to be around.
This is where I was buying originally.
That's the 1010 wick. Oh my god.
But yeah, I didn't realize this nuked as hard as it did on 1010.
Which I'm surprised it's not listed many places. Like I feel like this isn't like levered up. I wouldn't think it would be super levered up because it's like literally not on many exchanges. That's interesting how that happened.
It's probably just a really thin spot market.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I like this area. I don't think that's going to fill the wick. I think I've come to a conclusion, or what's the word I'm looking for here, but I've come to the point where like I don't think a lot of these wicks are going to get filled. I was kind of in that camp for a while. I don't think they all do. I mean, I guess they can, but that would be like death to the market from here.
I don't think Caspa's filling that wick completely. That would just be
it's like sub a penny.
Yeah.
One that did, which I really like, I've been talking about a lot in the Discord, is Pendle. They actually also made some governance changes. So now, like, there's no more multi-year lockups.
Pendle, like the PTSD dog meme.
Yeah, they're
Pendle.
fully backfilled the wick, the 1010 wick, which I really like. That's a good sign that, like, yeah, this has a high probability of being bottomed. You're at macro range lows. They're doing good things. I didn't realize like that. You know, this protocol makes a lot of money.
Yeah, no, it's a good product.
Yeah, it makes a lot of money. And now they're allowing you to not have to lock up for multiple years. I think it's just like a 14-day, going from like a year or two to like 14 days. That may be enticing.
It'll be good for DeFi liquidity.
Yeah.
It's like a big problem that Pendle has. Is
Yeah,
that in volatility, you can't sell. I believe it's like the synthetics that you're farming.
Yeah, I think they created a new synthetic token and they're getting rid of the old one in a couple weeks. and they're going to be issuing buybacks of the token with that new with profits going forward. So I think that's pretty bullish. I think that's why it's kind of been today. It's having a pullback, but the last couple of days it's been moving nicely up lows, up like 20-30%. Nothing crazy yet, but this could pop. This looks like it wants to pop.
Yeah. I think there's some altcoins that look decent here. It's just kind of a mixed bag. Is the issue. It really just depends on what majors do. Like either the alts that are looking bottomed right now are going to squeeze really hard, or the alts that look kind of shitty right now are forecasting what majors are going to do. It's a tough spot to want to position, which is why I've been saying for like at least a week and a half, I'm just waiting. I mean, Bitcoin's literally sitting at its 9-week mid-range right now. Dude, how has 9 weeks gone by already? My life just flashes by, man. I'm going to be like 80 years old soon, still waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Dude, imagine silver bugs like 40 years ago. They're like, all right, like silver, here we go. They had to wait 40 years for a breakout. That's going to be me.
Silver bugs are the Japanese soldiers that just kept fighting.
Yeah, no one told them the war was over. Dude.
Just nuts.
I can't be happy for you because something good should have happened to me, not you.
I mean, that's insane, bro.
I can't be happy for you. We deserve that. That should be ETH.
3x since June.
That's crazy, man. That actually is a thing of beauty, though. Like,
yeah,
that is the cure for male depression, right there.
Yeah, that's what you dream of in this game.
Since COVID,
Chart that looks like that.
It's just like that's why we got into crypto, but instead we became Forex, and then commodities became the pump. So,
are we a commodity? Are we tech?
No, we're donkey shit.
He does not know.
We're cat poop mixed with dog poop, mixed with raccoon poop.
Are we here? And we're just gonna do this on silver.
Oh God.
Can you imagine?
Here's the thing. You can't overstate the significance of a 40-year range breakout. It took 40 years to smash through $50.
Yeah.
That is one hell of a breakout. But there's probably a chance this thing goes to like $250 an ounce and then right back to like almost the range high. Like but it doesn't mean it has to stop, you know.
Well, that's what XMR did.
Dude,
Most
Max is Peter Schiff.
Time.
Max is Peter Schiff. No, if I was Peter Schiff, I'd be having so much fun right now. I'm miserable. I'm not Peter Schiff. Peter Schiff's been shit talking crypto for like 15 years. Literally just waiting for the day that gold outperforms Bitcoin. He's still been wrong for 15 years, but he's having a blast. And he's probably making a shit ton of money selling gold right now. Probably making so much money. That was his play the whole time, was just shit talk Bitcoin and then sell people gold. That was it. He didn't care. He's not even speculating on price. He's literally just marketing his gold business. He's a broker. Genius. And then every 15 years, he'll be right, you know?
Crazy.
I don't know. I still think crypto could be all right here. I do. I don't know. Maybe I'm the last guy. Maybe I'm the last guy standing.
I agree.
Louis, tell me more about that.
Louis with you.
Whisper it to me, Louis.
I talked a lot about it yesterday. You know, I just feel like I see the technicals here, right? High time frame downtrend. We have tons of unswept lows below us that historically we always take before heading higher or creating some sort of bottom. But when I look around, just everything I'm seeing in the markets worldwide here, right? Specifically, more or less the Russell or the IWM breaking the price discovery, stocks remaining bullish at all-time highs. You have alts like Pendle that I just showed you that are literally have been in multi-month downtrends that are sitting at like multi-year lows. Just my style of trading is I have to be a buyer down here, right? No matter what the sentiment is, no matter what the technicals are saying, I have to be a buyer and take some shots down here, right? And I don't think I've ever like heard so many certainties, right? I feel like people, I've never heard so many certain opinions on price going lower. Usually when you get to that point where it's like, it's a guaranteed certainty, we're going lower. Like no one's going to buy crypto. Usually you're close, right? I was saying this in Discord chat last night. This feels like a lot like the plethora of times like on this climb up for Bitcoin 2023, 2024, where Bitcoin had a pullback or something or broke a level, and the consensus and the technicals and everyone swore Bitcoin or ETH had a sweep or tag X, Y, or Z level, and it just never did. And it just turned around and went back up, the amount of people I saw get left behind from the lows of 2022, 2023 on the multitude of time-based capitulations we've had on the way up was massive. Like each time we paused and had a pullback, everyone was waiting for lower and it never came, So obviously this is a little different. We're in a downtrend, not an uptrend. But the consensus is the same. And again, I see the reasons why we can go lower, right? I do TA, I see the liquidity, I see the untapped lows, but they could pull a big trick on everyone, right? Like, oh, they're waiting for those lows to get swept. Let's juice it from here, So I am bullishly optimistic. I am long a select name of altcoins from here. And I am looking for a squeeze for Bitcoin. I will say if Bitcoin can squeeze 90K and get back above 90K, I think it's game on. I think we get that move to 100K that everyone was looking for on that failed breakout. And another thing, a lot of like the move that we had on Bitcoin, right, where you broke range highs, you broke back into the range. Yes, it's a deviation, but it's not always a deviation, right? There's also things that are called out of line moves. This is like old school technical analysis, like that you find in the textbooks, right? Where it's called an out of line move or a false move, where a chart can break out of a pattern too early, return back into the pattern, and then still break out later, right? I know in crypto we used to sweep of the highs back inside the range, short the fucker down to range lows, right? Like that's what we see a lot, but not all the time, right? Not all the time. This could just be an out of line move. We broke range highs. We're coming back in. We're sweeping some local lows. We did tag 87K. I think we did take the yearly open, if I'm not mistaken. Just my intuition here is telling me that we're just going to get one of those random pushes back up here, and a lot of people are going to be left sidelined. I don't know. So I see the technical reasons for lower. Gut says higher, just what everything I'm seeing, the setups I'm seeing in altcoins, the sentiment. So I'm looking for upside here, but strong convictions loosely held, right? If we break lower, right? If Bitcoin trades back below, like starts losing 87 again, we're obviously going to cascade lower, at least probably down to 80K or our local lows. So
here's the thing. Not everyone's gut is equal, Louis. Okay.
Yeah.
Your gut is a premier gut. Now let me explain. Okay. Louis's gut is greater than most guts because this man has been through some shit. This man has been through some horrible price action over a long period of time. He's been there for the pump. He's been there for the rug numerous times over. That man is calloused. Like, you look at his hands and you think all he does is deadlift with no chalk with no straps. He just goes in there and just rips his hands up. The man is calloused, okay? Physically, emotionally, a lot of mental fortitude. Louis' gut can be trusted because that gut has seen some things. Now, when Louis says, my gut tells me up, I mean, that is damn near a guarantee, okay? That is, I mean, I would say that's even financial advice, and Louis will reimburse you fully if he's wrong, okay? That's...
This is also true.
Like, just if Louis wrong, just send him your Venmo. He'll make you whole again. Okay, it's fine. He's got you. Louis' gut is a great gut to follow. Some people that, like, you know, they get into the space, they don't really know what they're talking about. They haven't been here for that long. Oh, my gut tells me. No. I don't care what your gut says. You haven't been hurt enough. You haven't been through enough shit for me to trust your gut.
This comes from 9 years of following price action every day in this market, you know.
There's no supplementation for screen time and getting rugged. There's none.
Yeah.
Need somebody to edit Louis' head onto Pain. If you guys know who that, I don't think anybody on this panel knows who that is. Maybe somebody in the comments does, though. I'm sure somebody in the comments does. He's a very prominent Naruto character, but I know none of you guys watch that, so.
Yeah, I know you were posting some anime stuff in the chat yesterday. I was like, what is that? I have no idea what that is.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to get too.
No, I don't hate on it.
A new season of the show that Prometheus and I that we watch is basically like just starting. So,
Max, remember the sentiment at the lows of Pepe? Because I was also buying Pepe like on at like the low, like before it ripped like 12x, and I know you were too. Is Max's gut is also very, very good. He knows the technicals and all that, but he also understands that crypto is going to do what crypto is going to do. And I just remember
it's from years of abuse, mainly.
Yeah. And I just remember sentiment when Pepe was kind of making that little deviation low before it like 12x'd. It was just like there was no hope. It was gone. And sometimes that's tradable, but like sentiment's been bad for a long time. I will say that. Like I was also cautious. Like once we started losing 100K and stuff like that, I was like, okay, you know, it's time to be cautious. But like you were saying earlier, we've been in this range for what, 9 weeks now. Bears had their shot, in my opinion, right? Not to say we can't go lower, right? Like 2022, I think that was like a couple month long shoulder before eventually going lower. But I think Bears had their shot. They couldn't bring price lower. Like Bitcoin's like a beach ball underwater to me right now, especially with what we're seeing in other markets, right? The difference between now and 2022 bear market shoulder was those markets were also macro topped, right? So unless markets decide to top in the next couple of days, which at this point I don't think is going to happen, the correlation should come back. Right? We've obviously been dislocated and decoupled from macro markets for the last couple months, but that could only last so long, right? It's lasted long enough to convince everybody that it's fully decoupled, when in reality, I don't see that as a fact, right? Markets go up and they go down, right? They go down and they go up, but they will trick you into going down long enough to make you feel as if it's impossible to go back up. And usually that's the inflection point. And that's kind of how I'm feeling at this point. So yeah, I'm taking some swing. I'm taking some swings of the bat here, right? You can't hit a home run without swinging the bat. So if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I try again from lower. But that's the game.
If we get back up above the previous high, we're going to fly. We are going to fly so hard.
Oh, for sure.
We're going to fly so hard.
I thought this was going to be it. I thought we'd at least get like up into here, but they smacked us. Smacked us back down.
ETH didn't even run all its highs either.
No.
ETH left its high, which is interesting.
Yeah, ETH didn't even.
Dude, the smoke alarm. I watched back some of the episode from yesterday. That the chirps, man. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
The chirps. Well, I saw on a video talk that you were saying you thought that ETH and Sol break range highs. Is that not true?
I think they will. I mean, it depends on Bitcoin, but I think I was saying like the safer play would be to just long them once they break range highs rather than right now, right? Like once you get ETH back above 3,400, I think it's a pretty free long potentially. Same with Sol. Like Sol back above 150, forget about it. Absolutely forget about it. No, not that way. This way.
I can't believe the length of the range that Solana has been in.
Yeah, this. Yeah.
That is unbelievable how long it's taken.
Yeah. That's insane.
Basically that.
Yeah, basically.
That stock's going to get annihilated.
Under this low at 115. You think if we get back above 150, we're still going to take that low?
Well, if we go above 150, I guess it's different. But
that's what I mean. Yeah. No, yeah, not from here. That was my point. Like, I think the long is a confirmation long above 150 for Sol and like 3,400 for ETH.
You guys have heard of ASS, right?
Never heard of it.
Always short Solana.
Oh.
I saw somebody say that earlier this week, and I was like, that's pretty good. That's pretty funny. I don't really like the guy who posted it, but I don't like Solana either. So I don't know if you guys followed what happened on Sol last week, but we had the first $200 million on-chain runner in a really long time with White Whale.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately, like every on-chain grifter came back and started shilling some just like absolute garbage. And
some
Trove,
new shill.
Yeah, Trove ICO'd, and then everything on-chain went down like 90% again.
That sounds about right.
Like that Ralph token or something.
I saw that. I haven't seen the chart on that one, but I'm pretty sure it wrote, right?
Yeah, the dev wrote it.
Yeah. Just like that.
And then what's his name? We were talking about him the other day. It's like the popular talking head for crypto more recently.
Well, remember when you could talk to, like, you would talk to people about what you do for a living, and you talk about on-chain markets, and you could do it in this like very endearing way, like, oh yeah, I get to trade like hamster coins and this other just ridiculous absurdity for a living. And now it's like on-chain markets feel like a genuine casino. And I don't mean that in like the gamble sense. I mean it in like you just walk in and the atmosphere is like depressing. You know what I mean? Just like people hitting the slot machines. There's a distinct smell to it, desperation. Like you can clearly tell the house is cleaning up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not that bullish to deep dive into that arena.
I could see Sol Squeeze.
It's a zero-sum game, man. It's yeah. If anything, it's a distraction from the rest of the market. Honestly, I found myself getting super distracted in the trenches and missing like key crypto like asset class as a whole, like technicals. Like I feel like at the highs I would have caught or realized that we were probably topped a lot earlier if I just wasn't so entrenched, no pun intended, in the trenches, you know. Entrenched in the trenches. I was deep in there. Yeah, it was more of a distraction. I'm sure there's, you know, I hit some winners, made some money, but gave a lot back. You know, gave a lot back. So just kind of sticking to what I know lately, and Bitcoin squeezing 90K here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
That gap this weekend.
No, we're going. If it could stick to landing above 90, we're going.
Dude, I was talking to Max about this recently. Do you guys remember when weekends used to be like the most epic trading sessions?
So fun.
Like,
so fun. Dude, CME Group ruined it. Like, go back and look at when like ETH CME futures launched.
Yeah.
And just like put it below the ETH chart. And it's like, no. So pull up the ETH chart first up top and then ETH CME below. So you can see exactly when they launched. They ruined it, bro. Because now it's like, now we need gaps. It's just like, why did we need gaps?
Weekends used to be so fun.
Weekends used to be sick. I remember last cycle, we used to just like, dude, like we would just like pump, you know, and then CME futures came in like as we started the bull market and everything just changed.
Yeah, so this
I still think alts can move, but like
that was fun down there, man. That was like I got into like I started buying ETH at like under $200 and it was epic.
Yeah.
Trading was so fun. Now it sucks. Now it's like, ooh, gap fill. Or Forex. We must fill the liquidity void.
Altcoins really used to be so much fun to trade.
So fun.
Be 5%.
Dude, how about the like 1 hour flash dumps that would recover in like an hour? You know, I remember last cycle trading on leverage, and we would literally dump like 12% in an hour, and then like 3 hours later we're at new highs. You know, it's just
that's how it used to be.
Meme.
What's that?
The Hasaka slurping meme.
Yeah.
Real.
Okay, there we go.
BTFD, man. That was the culture.
I mean, dude, these are not small moves. Like these are 3 hour candles, bro. This is 13%.
So annoying to trade.
It would just recover so quick.
This is like a 6 hour candle, minus 25%. Like that's insane. And then same to the upside though. I mean, 3 hour candle, 10%. Like this is like a day. No more.
And structure was clean too. Like we didn't have to debate about whether or not it was deceptive. It was just like the structure.
Yeah. And this was on a weekend, bro. This move happened on a weekend. Like weekend used to be epic. And now it's ruined. Look at this. Dude, oh my God.
I'm glad I wasn't trading leverage then. I didn't really start trading leverage until like backtail 2021, early 22.
A 20% 3 hour candle on a Saturday. Can you imagine?
I can't imagine. It doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't. It's just this garbage.
Just mean reverting AIDS.
Where's our weekend?
I mean, why do you think people are trading equities right now? Because it's trading like a 2021 alt season, you know?
Here's our weekend right here. Stuck in a 2% range. Unreal.
Yeah, I think that's also a trap too. It's like people finally came around to looking to equities in just the last couple of months, which is fine, right? I think you should always have both. But they're going now, which could be potential peak value and opportunity in this market to go chase a bull run that's been already happening for 3 years, you know. So I feel like it's kind of a trap in a way if they don't know where to look. Like if you're selling crypto over the last like couple months and you're like full porting into Mag 7 here, I think that's a recipe for disaster. And you're just gonna have to come back to crypto and buy higher with less capital.
Porting into Mag 7.
They haven't done much. I mean, other than like Google, they've been looking like distribution or just paused at least, but they've been pretty much ranging for the last several months as well.
Dude.
I feel like Sol's about to do something really scammy.
Scammy in a good way, or
I feel like it's about to get like a really scammy squeeze this weekend. That'll like full retrace next week.
Yeah.
Like back to the high.
150?
I don't know if it'll go to 150, but I think
it gets above 150.
I think it's going to do something really funny.
Okay.
Doesn't have to, but you won't catch me. I mean, like you guys have kind of already touched on it. You used to be able, you used to have to be locked in on the weekends because you'd be leaving so much money on the table if you weren't. And now it's like I can't even be bothered to trade crypto on the weekends.
No, you can't even look, bro. I can't even look. Yeah. Until like Sunday at 5.
I'm convinced they're just waiting for football season to end, and then weekends are going to be more active.
Whatever it takes.
We got some good games this weekend, huh?
We do. I'm excited.
Seahawks for the bowl, baby. Seahawks are taking the bowl. I'm telling you right now.
It's hard to see anybody beating the Seahawks, but
dude, I've been saying it. I've been saying it for a while. They're good.
The Patriots are really good too, but like,
yeah,
Drake May has not played well in the playoffs.
Well, Denver
covered up a lot of that.
I'm sorry, Tommy, but Denver is.
I hope Denver loses. I hate the Broncos. I hate the Broncos, but I don't know. There's something about like, I feel like it's easier to win with a backup quarterback. Like if you have 1 week to prepare versus 2 weeks, because the other, it's like if Jarrett Stidham is the quarterback for the Broncos, well, he would be the quarterback for the Broncos if they win this week in the Super Bowl. Like the Seahawks have 2 weeks to prepare for him. There's just no way. There's just no way he'd have a chance against the Seahawks.
No.
But with 1 week to prep in Denver, I could maybe see like a huge upset. I would just be so surprised if they beat the Patriots.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to be betting?
Probably not. I don't really do a ton of sports betting anymore.
Maybe on the Seahawks, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any way they lose to the Rams. The Patriots game is the kind of the tougher game. Like Patriots Seahawks Super Bowl seems like a given, but that's a dangerous.
Yeah,
that's a dangerous game.
I don't see how anybody's beating the Seahawks, man.
Yeah,
I really don't. I kind of felt like going into the playoffs, the Rams were a paper tiger. I haven't really seen anything to dispel that.
No, yeah.
Close game with the Panthers. Pretty lucky to get out with a win against the Bears.
Very lucky, dude. How about Caleb Williams with the throw? Dude, that was unbelievable. One of the best plays I've ever seen, honestly. I mean, insane.
I agree with that. Nobody wants the Patriots in another Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw a meme that was like, you guys were all hating on the Chiefs and wanted them to die. And it's like, and it led you back to
me
Thanos with the Patriots. Yeah. Yeah.
The Seahawks win. The crypto is going to go crazy. Is there a reason for that? Tucker, what did your friend have to say about the Super Bowl energy harvest? I'm curious.
He was actually because he was actually kind of liking Denver until
because it's a fire horse year, you know.
Well, okay, so Denver. It's like where's the Super Bowl being played? Wherever it is, it's like Denver, Seattle, and that place are all like the same distance apart or something, right?
Is there alpha in this?
Yeah, there's alpha. And so he was kind of thinking that, and it's going to come down to today whether Denver's going to do this or not, but he was thinking they were going to like call up another quarterback to play instead of Stidham. I was
thinking Phillip Rivers was going to come play for the Broncos.
No, I was thinking more like a Cam Newton.
Oh my God.
And then Denver just takes it.
Dude, Cam Newton can't even. There's no way that man can move at this point. He was so washed at the end of his career.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Oh, it's in Santa Clara.
Yeah, there's some lore. We could dig into some lore, but not harvest. It's aura farming.
Why are we pumping? Because we haven't squeezed shorts all week, TBH.
On any given day.
It's true. I think next week will be pretty important for all markets. How we trade. NVIDIA coming into resistance. JPM slowly bleeding. Some of these small caps also coming into resistance. Like, how do we react at these levels?
Yeah.
But usually don't get any clarity on Friday.
I don't really think altcoins are buying this move yet.
Hyperliquid is.
Coins.
Hyperliquid is always a good sign.
Yeah, bring him up.
Tebow. I was a huge Tim Tebow fan as a kid.
Yeah.
How could you not be, honestly?
Yeah, how could you not be? Yeah.
Tebow was a Jet.
He was a Jet. I have a Tebow Jets jersey in my closet.
No,
Yeah, I swear I do.
relic.
I know.
Oh my God. I have a Chiefs Jamal Charles jersey somewhere.
I hate to admit this. I mean, I bought it when it wasn't a problem. I can never wear it again, though. I have a Darren Sharper jersey.
It's still sick. It's still sick.
Can't wear that anymore, unfortunately.
Darren Sharper.
Darren Sharper.
The most hottest hitting safety in the league. Put the team on my back, dude.
Greg,
you can't stop me. Cross the plane. Touchdown.
that was playing in my head earlier this week when Mendoza ran that QB draw into the end zone.
Yeah.
Did you watch the game, Max?
No.
Oh, it was a great game.
Yeah.
But it was I think it was either early in the fourth quarter or like late in the third. Indiana had a 4th and 5 on like the 10-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
And their quarterback who won the Heisman just put it all on the line after he's been like beat to smithereens the whole game, and he gets clobbered multiple times and somehow finds a way to put the team on his back.
Yeah.
On my back.
Yeah, that was epic. It went up 2 score. It was over after that. That was it. That was the game.
Sharper was a hit, man. He did some other bad things though.
Yeah, he did. You know what I really want is a Brian Dawkins jersey.
B-Dog. Clemson's lone Hall of Famer.
Is he? I didn't know that.
Well, I mean, Hopkins will be there in a few years, but yeah, for now, he's the only Clemson Hall of Famer.
Maybe an Ed Reed jersey.
Ooh. You had the Ray. I remember you had the Ray Lewis signed jersey on your wedding registry.
They got it. It wasn't even that expensive, but couple of my boys pooled up and bought the Ray Lewis signed jersey. Yeah, it's badass.
You guys can't see it because I always have the Justin Sun background up, but there are some jerseys behind my head right now. Some
yeah.
I can't buy jerseys anymore. Every Jets jersey I buy is the player's gone within a year.
Yeah.
Plus, I kind of I've grown out of the idea of wearing another grown man's last name on my back.
Man, I'm not. I don't know why people are so weird about that.
That's real, bro.
No, it's not.
It's a little gay.
It's definitely not.
You're just wearing like you don't even know this
fine.
guy. He's not your friend. He's not your family, and you're just like, I'm gonna wear his name on my back, dude. It's
Right.
like think about when you played sports. Like when I played hockey, you'd give some like girl your sweatshirt to wear for the game. You know,
It's not the same.
dude, it's the same. Dude,
Now,
it's a
except you got to
grown
pay
man
$100
just like
for the jersey.
spending your money to like rock another man's name on your back. I don't know. You decide.
Or you just get them signed, put them in a frame, and hang them on your wall.
Well, then it's a
That's-
collectible.
Like that. I like
Yeah.
Then it's different.
But I don't know if I fully agree with the jersey on it because I see what you guys are saying.
Can I ask you a personal question, Tucker?
What?
When you were an athlete back in the day, multi-sport, did you ever like give a girl a sweatshirt or a shirt of yours, or she came to the game to watch you play and she was cheering you on?
Yeah, no, we gave them they wore our jerseys.
Okay, and that had your name on it, your number and your name.
Yeah.
And you probably had intentions of like connecting with that girl after the game, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay. So now that we've established that, please tell me about how it's not gay.
Because I don't think whoever Brian Dawkins has intentions of anything.
Maybe he doesn't, but I mean, who's ever wearing his jersey, I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
Is it that, or is it like you're just summoning his power, you know?
I just want to wear it because I.
oh, you're trying to summon his power. Okay, all right.
Jesus.
Your
Christ.
words, not mine. That's fine.
I want to wear it for one because I want to wear it, but also secondly because I don't really have any other team gear to wear. You know, like what am I going to wear to a game? A sweatshirt? How is that under your same logic, Max?
All
It's
right,
not
all right.
gay.
Yeah, I might have to all right, I recant the summoning thing, but it's like
It's
I
the
guess
equivalent,
why-
to,
no,
it's
this
the
is a good
equivalent to
question.
limit orders, Tucker.
this is a good question though. Like, why do people wear other people's jerseys? Like, is it like I am him? I want to be like what is it? Like
Supporting a player or a team. It's not that deep.
no, but no, it can get pretty deep, I think.
For some
I think it
people.
can get deep. I think it really can get deep.
Yeah.
I think kind of like idolizing another grown man. I don't know.
Not just. I think you can idolize.
Like, why wouldn't you just get like a Chiefs hoodie and it's just like you like the team, you know, like
Right.
you're a fan of the team. You got to take it a step further and like put some dude's name on, you know, on your back. Oh, rah, go ahead, you know, like I don't know. It's just I just don't know if me as a grown man with like a family could like put another man's name on my back and like go cheer him on at his game and he doesn't even know I exist.
Before, bro.
It's a name tag. It's not
You
a.
sure worn a jersey.
When you were an athlete, you used to give girls your sweatshirts or away jerseys to rock at games to support you.
Yeah,
And I'm guessing you went to the bars with those chicks after the game.
yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
you
not
did.
the same scenario at all. Like,
If you could go to the bar with with Mahomes after the Chiefs game, you would do it too.
yeah, it'd be sick. I mean, what? Would you not? Like,
My point is uncontested. Okay.
all right, we'll agree to disagree.
So
Yeah,
wait,
Max
hold on,
has.
hold on, hold on.
Would you wear a Tiger Woods jersey?
I mean, I don't think they make jerseys for golfers.
Yeah,
I would buy like a Tiger Woods golf ball as like a collectible. Like
but
that'd
what
be
if he
cool.
put out like a line of golf polos and it said like Woods or Tiger, whatever, like his branding or his, you know what I mean? That's like the same thing. Maybe.
I don't think that's the same though, because he does have like apparel, like a Tiger Woods brand shirt, or like you could buy like some Jordan shoes. That's different,
Yeah. It's close.
Let's run a poll. Why don't we ask the audience? Like, we can settle this right now.
It's not going to be a big sample size at this point, but
No.
Let's see. We got 78 on YouTube. I mean, if everybody participates, that's pretty decent, right?
Run a poll.
All right, let me get over to YouTube. We're gonna run a poll, and I expect there to be 78 votes because we need to know. Like, I want to know what you guys think here. All right, because Bitcoin. Okay, we got 81 watching. Okay, so let's do this here. We're gonna do just a quick poll. Start a poll. Is wearing a pro athlete's jersey gay or not gay? Gay, not gay.
The Friday stream is simply undefeated.
We need price to go up bad, bro. We really do. This is what happens when price doesn't go up.
Yeah.
All right, everybody vote. Vote or you're getting banned from the stream forever, okay? Okay.
Stop the count.
What is that profile picture? What the hell? Is that a turtle?
I voted gay.
Most crypto people aren't into sports. I do know that. So
I think
I
they're
don't
into
really know how much
betting.
weight I'm putting in
Yeah.
this.
See, there you go. A free jersey and dinner isn't something to turn away. There you go.
Let's see what the poll says.
Because there's a level of respect for the skill that they possess, right? Like that's why anybody watches sports.
I just want to wear the jersey, man. There's nothing more to it.
I mean, you can wear the jersey. I'm just telling you, it comes with some implications, and if you're fine with those,
Tommy, is your
I'm
woman
comfortable with my
is your woman in your apartment right now?
Yeah.
Will you yell out to her and ask if
no, but she could wear the jersey.
She's got one. Shit.
Do you feel weird about her
That's even
wearing
worse.
another
Yeah,
man's jersey?
That's worse.
No.
better question.
I mean,
Sure.
I don't think if my wife was like a major fan of like some pro athlete and was like buying his merch, going to the games to cheer this athlete on, I would be like, no, you cheer on my shit coins. Like you're my fan, you know?
Well, I have a response to that. That is not market check appropriate. So
Okay, so what we're gonna do is
Where's this poll? I can't see the poll.
it's just on YouTube. I don't know if I can
Hang
pull
on.
it up on StreamYard.
YouTube.
Let me see if I can display it on the
I should vote.
here. We're gonna end the poll. We've got
Hang on,
46
vote.
votes.
Stop the count.
Oh boy.
Okay, so it's final. 64% said it's gay. 36% said it's not gay.
Wow.
I mean,
I think
that's
I
that's a
just
decent
shattered a
sample
lot
size.
of people's thought process on jersey.
I will make you one concession here. I think there's some degree of appreciation for their skill, right? Like
Yeah.
there is that aspect to it as well. But I think it's a little bit much to like throw another man's name on your back and be like, I'm gonna cheer him on. I'm
But
his
like-
little
but like
cheerleader.
And on the wall is chill, even though it's somebody else.
Say that again.
Like having a signed jersey on the wall is
No,
different.
that's cool.
Wearing
That's
it.
cool. That's an asset. That's cool.
Yeah.
I won't be rage baited. I like
Hmm.
Interesting.
I might have to bring a jersey out the next time I see you guys here, just for that. We're gonna have to wear it to a bar, and you're gonna have to refer to me as your gay friend.
Oh my god. Yeah, what about this? What if it's a woman's jersey? Should your wife be mad at you if you're wearing a woman's jersey?
I think, yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, like if I'm following her on Instagram and like I buy her jersey, like yeah.
Not just the jersey. Jersey in a vacuum. No Instagram, no weirdness.
But am I like wearing that jersey and watching all of her games?
You're going to one of her games and you throw on her jersey.
First of all, the fallacy is in the question. I would never be a fan of women's sports. Like, what sport would I be like fanboying over women's sports? Like, what even would it be? Not even being a hater. I'm just like, I don't even have time to watch like high level men's sports.
Probably the most obvious one, right?
Which one?
Caitlin Clark. But that's like, I mean, that's like having a LeBron James jersey. You know, you're just basic.
I don't think you can actually say that with a straight face, Tom.
Well, I mean, okay, so I'm
there's
not
a little difference between
I'm not
Caitlin
equating
Clark
and
LeBron James.
I'm just talking about like people aren't really aware of that many WNBA players, right? But you probably know about Caitlin Clark.
Okay. Just in terms of popularity.
Right. I'm definitely not equating the two.
Popularity.
Would I buy a Caitlin Clark jersey and would I buy it and put it in like a glass case and hang on to it as a collectible? No. But in theory, somebody could do that. You know, that would be fine. Wearing somebody who doesn't know you, you don't know them, buying their jersey, putting it on your back, comes with some serious implications, male or female, both ways.
I can get behind it. Yeah.
Tucker, if your lovely wife was rocking some pro athlete's jersey, cheering him on, liking his Instagram posts,
You're
going to the games
farther than it needs to be. Like if she, I mean, that's the thing. Like
you'd be like, what is your obsession with this guy?
Yeah.
Your eyes should be for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
I wouldn't want that. I'd be like, are you kidding me?
She wouldn't even want, like, she doesn't own a Mahomes jersey, but she's a Chiefs fan, right? Like she wouldn't even think to do that. I don't, you know.
Max,
I guess,
have you studied the Chargers powder blues?
No.
Because I think that is an additional variable in this equation.
Throw it at me then. Elaborate.
They're incredibly cool jerseys. It's like the most unique color scheme in all of sports, in my opinion.
Let's see.
Beautiful jersey. The ladies love it. The ladies love it. Maybe the men love it too, but I know the ladies love it.
Wait, Tommy, does your woman have?
She's got a Bosa jersey. And then he got traded.
Really?
And then he got
you must
traded.
be very secure in your relationship then, Tommy. That's I wouldn't want my lady rocking that jersey. I don't know. She can wear my Because Bitcoin jersey if she'd like, but that's about it.
True. She does have the jersey of a bum.
This, Tommy? The powder blues?
Yes. Study. It's a beautiful jersey.
Do you think she likes the jersey or the man wearing the jersey? Real question.
Let me wear just the jersey.
If he was some bum, ugly guy, do you think she'd still be wearing that jersey?
Let me wear just the jersey, Max, and I can ask.
No, but for real, like if it was just some like, you know, crustacean of a man, regardless of the color of that jersey, you think that she'd be wearing that jersey with the same pride?
I haven't seen her wear it in like 3 years, so.
Well, I think on that note, it's a great place to wrap up today's Friday stream.
Yeah, I have no idea how long that conversation
It went on way too long, and I blame myself.
30 minutes, yeah.
Honestly,
I just need price to go up. That's all.
Pretty close to the horse meat. I would say, or like horse burgers is probably the better way to put it for people who did not watch that episode.
Yeah, we'll revisit horse meat next show. Yeah, I'm not done with that yet.
Speaking of horse meat, hope the Broncos lose. But anyway, we hope you guys enjoyed Friday's stream. As you guys can probably tell, at some points we get on to these random tangents.
Z just made this.
A reminder that we do these shows Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday with a typical start time around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll see you guys again on Monday when the New York Stock Exchange reopens after this weekend. Of course, also make sure to tune in for Market Talk hosted by King Wabi. That is an X Spaces that we host through not just Wabi's account, but also our Because Bitcoin X account. So make sure to stay following and subscribed so you can be notified when we go live on those spaces. But our typical start time is 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go wrap up your week with Wabi. We've been having some really engaging conversations on those spaces recently, some amazing guests. After all, right, this is an inflection point for crypto. Everybody is kind of making their case for which direction we're going next. So tune into that to wrap up your week. Thanks for tuning in, though, guys. Like I said, we'll be back. We'll be back on Monday. But until then, thank you as always for being here. Hit the like button on your way out if you have not done so already. Have a great weekend. And of course, stay safe.
Tired of outdated trading tools, confused charts, dozens of tabs, endless stress? You're not alone. Introducing BB Terminal, your all-in-one command center for crypto trading. Track your portfolio, monitor the markets, stay ahead, all in one place. From chaos to clarity, from struggle to success. BB Terminal,